Hello, Mr. Wheatley. Welcome to part 6 of Portal 2.
Just on this dark area, but I think we're getting ready to...
Oh yeah,
wait, aren't we
Be
here?
careful when
yeah,
you
he
fall.
fell into the abyss though.
Oh.
Yeah, when you hit the platform, I don't know why it even saves you, because there's really no way out. I mean, maybe you can hit this wall, but I'm not sure.
It is a little bit of a... it's kind of a leap of faith, more or less.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Authorized
I
personnel?
think this is
Baby.
the next part where we will near a conclusionary storyline.
Turret redemption line
Yes.
is active.
Not the, but a.
Please do not engage with turrets
Fair
heading
enough.
towards redemption.
Oh, nice part coming up.
Cannot
So.
tell me what to do!
Turret redemption lines
Okay.
are not rides. Please exit the turret
They're
redemption
not
line.
rides, aw.
Please exit the turret redemption line.
It's redemption, right?
Willie Rob Norton.
Redeem.
Don't talk back to me.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Remember we named him Willie Rob Norton?
I'm different. Aw. Achievement.
The Prometheus turret. Or the Seer turret, whatever it was called. There's a name for this thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It gives away plot lines, or it hints at plot lines further in the game.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. There's one right there.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's do a vote. Do I kill the turret or do I let it live?
Let it live.
JP?
let it live.
Okay. Will past me agree? Let's find out. Come on, past me. We got 2 let it lives here.
But I'm really excited to
They're
hear
alive.
the effective turrets coming up, because I'm fucking really happy about this.
Hear them right now.
I can, and I'm dying with anticipation. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The first time I played this game, I let it live. I think it was because I accidentally dropped it down at the bottom.
So you let it live by killing it?
Oh, it was okay. It's just down there.
Well, I did my best. Defective turrets, I love these guys.
How long did it take you guys to figure out this part of the game? Like how to use the turrets?
I just sat and listened to the turrets for like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
And when you had to do something though, I mean, it took me a while to figure out what to do. I couldn't.
I would
I was
use
stuck
the-
for like
yeah.
50 to 40 minutes, maybe even an hour. I had
may
no
have
clue.
accidentally did
Template. Response.
One, get over
Hey,
there.
Sticky Voice, got any bullets you can give me?
Template.
Oh man.
Response.
No, I remember
I'm not defective. That's my favorite line in this part.
Template.
the first time I played this, I just sat here and tried to rescue the defective turrets because I like them so much, but they would just fucking explode on their own anyway. So
Yeah.
it was a fruitless effort, but damn it, I like
A
these guys so
mistake
much.
here for funny Wheatley line's sake. If you may not know this, but if you go into the room with Wheatley without bringing a turret in like you're supposed to, he says a whole bunch of stuff like, "I wonder what to do. What do I do? How do what are the?" And he'll hint at doing this, but it's actually one of the funniest Wheatley lines. Like he contemplates for so long on what to do, but if you bring the turret in right away, he'll say, "What's that?
Template.
What is that? You know, what do you?"
Oh yeah.
And you actually break the dialogue, and he won't say the other lines. Instead, he'll be more kind of focused on what you're doing with that.
Almost there.
And so it's kind of unfortunate because the other line is just so funny.
Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. Yeah, come and have a look out the window.
I'm
Good.
trying to figure out what you're doing here, though.
I'm trying to put it over there.
Okay, there we go.
See that scanner right there?
Oh, I like his hack,
It's
his
deciding
hack
which
jump that he
turrets
does
to
here.
keep and
Really
which to toss,
sophisticated.
and it's
I tried to
using
show it.
that
You can actually
master
see it with the use
turret
of a
there as
portal.
template.
Or
by
if we pull
around
out
just quick
the
enough, but
template
I messed
turret,
up both.
it'll shut down the whole production line.
Response.
Right.
I like how
I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we
a
can get at it.
basically a
Technical.
stock turret
You
Yep.
need to
check
turn
all
around.
of its its
Turn
other
around.
turrets.
I'll only be a second,
Legit.
if you wouldn't mind.
Now, what's this really fancy hack job that he does here? It's really...
I don't know if I show it
Response.
because I just messed up by putting that portal there without putting the other
just turn
one.
right the way around.
That's okay. There we go.
Response.
Oh,
What he does basically, he just see his eye open and go forward a bit, and then that's what he does.
Yeah.
Well,
Yoink.
that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it.
boom.
What's that there?
See, look, he says, "What do you have there?" Right? Normally, he's supposed to say, "Now, what do we do? How do we get a thing?" And he has this whole speech about how to get a bad turret in there. But since I already brought it in, he immediately says, "What do you got there?" You know, like
Yeah.
he alludes to it right away, which is why I'm not doing anything right now because I'm waiting for him to do that line, and then I realize, oh shit, I messed it up. because I already brought it in.
Response.
Yeah.
So I suggest if you want to hear, you know, more Wheatley's funny stuff, don't bring that turret in right away.
What are you?
Right.
So he's like, what are you, right?
There's actually an achievement for standing in the turret replicator thing yourself.
Yeah.
Really?
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's an achievement, but it doesn't like.
Look how small the turret is because of the spatial recognition.
Like you're trying to shove it in his eye. Look at it! Look at it!
Yeah, they're trying to do, I guess, some kind of spatial recognition software within the game, right? And so it makes the turret go small when you go up to
Yeah.
Accepted.
If we're
I
lucky,
think it's
she
just a
won't
force
find out all her
perspective.
turrets are crap until it's too
Another
late.
thing, a Wheatley fun dialogue thing
Keep
too.
your eye on the turret line.
I don't know why this one doesn't work right, but
Response.
Okay.
No, go.
when he's doing this, when he's trying to do the door, there's like a thing when, yeah, he's supposed to be like, if you, I think you're supposed to wait a bit, but then he's like, how long were you, the door was open for like, you know, and he goes like, I've been waiting for like minutes, right? Why didn't you just tell me? But even though I waited, I don't think he says that line because I leave the room and I don't think he says it. We'll see in a second, but it's another line that may have been skipped, and maybe it's because of the turret again. I'm not sure.
It might be. I mean, I know the joke is
Right now, I'm
where
just
it's
kind of showing what the good turrets say when they get killed, because now they're getting killed. They're like, why? I don't understand.
I did everything you asked.
Yeah. This is actually the only time you ever see a more emotional response than the regular turrets.
Yeah.
Template.
And the defective turrets are equally confused. Like, so I'm supposed to be blind? Everyone's blind? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay,
And he comes in.
Here's the thing. Wheatley is supposed to have a lot more dialogue when he's trying to open the door, but if you notice, he cut it. It was cut short. I think that was it. I don't know if he's supposed to wait by the door or it's because of the turret I did earlier. Something triggered his dialogue to go away, though. There's supposed to be more. That was the
So let's
thing.
go and take care of that neurotoxin.
Like how one of those black turrets was like, do you guys have any bullets?
did not
Do
end
I
well.
have any? Where do I get those?
I love
That's
there's
one
one turret that's like, I don't really got anything.
Well, I
And
realize
he's
they're
like,
children, but
he's like, and it's like all clear. And he's like, really?
Fruit and all that.
Oh, okay.
Science, really.
Your funeral, pal.
I'm surprised by that, but sure, whatever. I'll take it. Now this
Oh yeah.
little backstory, actually,
Seeing something coming up, yep.
yeah, we see a lot of these
Baking
experiments.
soda volcano. Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery. I'll give it
unoriginal,
that,
but it's still, it's not a potato.
Potato battery.
is it? You know what I mean? Like
variety,
primary
nothing else.
research, even within the child sciences.
I like this one. That's cool.
Now this thing
Like this
here,
one.
Look at that, it's growing right up into
there's
the
a certain
ceiling.
person who
The whole
had
place is
made
probably
this.
overrun with potatoes at this
which
point,
I'm gonna
isn't it?
try and
These
show.
don't starve though.
You see there it says Shell,
Yep.
and so this was actually made by Shell, and oh my
Right.
god,
Actually-
I want to eat that potato. No, actually I don't. At least.
And actually, a fun fact about that one, if you look at the rightmost panel on there, it says, like, under the materials section, it shows potato, it shows the usual stuff, but there's a little note that says, secret ingredient from Daddy's work. Holy shit. What could that imply? From Daddy's work? She's an adopted, supposedly.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, the implications.
I did not see that one, but that's it.
It's
Okay, let's
pretty.
try this one.
It's a little bit hard to see because, like I said, it's on the rightmost panel. It's kind of it's partially obscured by the fucking gigantic potato root.
Yes.
But it's there, and it.
Oh, we have now
it's
entered new
fine.
age of aperture, by the way.
What is it?
You notice there's a new aperture style loading.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
As I said, I won't show the loading screens except for when they change. So, and I like that touch. I like when the gameplay or aperture itself changes.
Mm-hmm.
There's loading screen goes with it.
I think it's effective.
I knew we were going the right way. This is the new.
This reminds me of GoldenEye for some reason. Just looking at this, because the missile is just in the middle of the room and it's really big and it's just a plot point that you're moving around it. I believe it's in the silo mission. You have to go around in rooms and you go around that giant missile.
There's a couple of. Well, I know there's definitely the one that. I think there's a couple rooms like that. I think there's a few missiles. Oh Jesus! Instant death.
What happens to the defective turrets?
Yep.
Now this is a room where it's very hard to, when you know what happens, it's very hard to listen through all these dialogue, because it's so fun to cut him off because of what he says when you push the button.
Oh,
Right.
And so it's hard to choose. For me, it's hard to choose the exact moment when I want to push that button. So I want to hear what he says, but I don't want to wait till the end to cut him off, because you know I make the funny,
we
if you will.
stand here and let the gentle hum of the laser transport us to a state.
This
So
big
like I
red
cut him off, and he's like, "No, you don't know what you're doing." It's like, "Oh, it's good." You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. You want to cut him off, but you don't want to cut him off.
It is, however, password protected.
Oh, here we go.
No,
This,
don't worry. All
right here.
Oh, this is another great
Here's our
one.
little rest, actually,
Yeah, it
while I
is.
I
work
show
on
this one off.
it. Okay. Here we
How
go.
to hack the room.
The
How to hack the
hardest part
computer.
of any hack is the figuring out how to start a phase.
The games begin.
That's always tricky, but let the games begin. All right.
Oh, Wheatley,
what
show
have
us
we
your
got?
intelligence.
A computer.
Okay, got a computer.
Not
Check.
surprised, to be expected, to be honest. Check that off the list. Computer identified. Tick.
Sorry, audience, we're just really enjoying this scene as much as you are.
Box part here.
It's that damn
We've
good.
got some electronics in there and a monitor.
Does he name like
Ah,
everything in this
That will be
room?
important, I imagine. I'll keep my eye on that.
Pretty much, yeah.
I feel like he
Something
does. Like
useful
I'm waiting to
comes
see if he
up,
names the
important
clock.
words like password identified or something like that. And there's a flat bit. Not sure what that is, but noted. Anyone says to me, "Is there a flat bit?"
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Spinning thing, not sure.
Not sure. The floor. What's the floor doing?
Oh, it's like, who has this
You know what?
thought?
It's holding everything up. Holding
The
everything
floor
up.
is holding
The floor
everything
is
up.
important, holding everything
Yep.
up. Pens. Don't need those.
This is my favorite line, one of the
Don't
favorites in the
see
whole
them.
game.
So, if we start making a list of things that aren't here, we could be here all night. You know, pens, for instance. So let's stick with things we can see, not stuff that isn't here.
Alright, well, let's get back to business.
Preparing to interface with the neurotoxin
It's a
central
serious business,
control
man.
circuit. Begin. Hello, Gov. Neurotoxin Inspector. Need to shut this place down for a moment.
Wheatley is just non-stop comedy. And I love he says the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
What a name
Yeah.
drop.
International neurotoxin observer.
Oh, I'm playing some music here.
It was really
You
fun.
notice that you're hearing this?
Yeah.
I was.
Push it to the limit. I played this specifically because I'm trying to show how deep Wheatley is in thought. And to make fun of him for being such an idiot.
I was like, I didn't realize this song was in Portal 2. Holy hell! I'm checking my iTunes.
Come on, Wheatley, you can do it! Use that brain!
Won't be here long.
Yeah, so I said co-op is where the songs are really going to take their form, but there are still some fun ones that I put in Portal, the single player.
Neurotoxin. Neurotoxin
I'm just
will
excited
still
about
be
this
here
bird he
tomorrow.
keeps
Once
talking
that
about.
bird is going to be gone any minute. It's already got
Majestic
one towel
plumage. Oh
around,
god, I
ready
can't
to
wait.
Oh, it's flaring its wings. I'll tell you what, mate. I'll come in for a minute.
So, doesn't this music just somehow feel fitting to this?
Alright, so I'll come in. I'll deal with all the neurotoxins.
I don't know. This is. I'm feeling pretty close to the limit. I mean, this is pretty intense. I don't know if I can take it anymore.
It's the most this is actually the most intense Wheatley dialogue I think in the game. Because it's all Wheatley, all thought, all like concentrated on one specific topic for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't get more Wheatley centric than that.
It's true. It's about like classic Wheatley as it gets. Boom, motherfucker.
Do you smell neurotoxin?
That's
Hold
gotta
on, the
hoit.
neurotoxin levels are going down. Hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. It's down 50%. It's good news. Carry
Up
on.
and down. These are
It's
just
still going
words.
down. Still going. Keep it up.
Alright. We
Very
cut off
nice.
neurotoxin. She'll never again be able to use that against us.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
So why was Absher using the neurotoxin in the first place?
Why not?
Aperture?
Dangerously unlethal levels.
That's true.
Because science.
I more imagine if a certain someone will find later is more like, so we have the neurotoxin to see the effects of neurotoxin on people when they're brought into the effects of neurotoxin. Let's find out what the neurotoxin does.
Come on, we have to go.
Basically.
God.
Hurry.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Hurry.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good place to end
We'll
the
find
video.
out where that tube goes in part 7. Maybe to GLaDOS? Maybe to Disneyland?
Oh.
Maybe
I hope it's
to the band
Disneyland.
Spiders from Mars? Maybe
I want
to Mars.
Disneyland.
I do like David Bowie though.
No, it won't take you to David Bowie, I'm sorry.
Oh.
We'll find out in part 7.